Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vannin, and this is my very first video. I'm really excited to start this journey and share my daily life with you. I hope you'll enjoy watching and become part of this adventure. At around 7 o'clock a.m., I wake up and begin a brand new day. The first thing I do is fold my blanket and tidy up my bed to keep my room clean and organized. After that, I spend a few minutes chatting with my roommate. Then I step outside and capture the construction work taking place near my rental room. Some workers are cutting steel, while others are mixing cement. Watching everyone busy with their work brings energy to the morning and shows the hard-working atmosphere of the neighborhood. Next, I walk to the bathroom. After turning on the light and closing the door, I begin my morning routine by brushing my teeth, washing my hair, and taking a shower. It helps me feel refreshed and ready for the rest of the day. When I'm finished, I return to my room, get dressed, and organize everything to keep the room neat and comfortable. Finally, I pack my laptop into my backpack, check that I have everything I need, and get ready to leave for work, starting another productive day. After getting everything ready, I head down to the motorcycle parking area to begin my journey to work. However, this is probably the most challenging part of my morning routine. As you can see, the parking space is extremely small. Taking my motorcycle out isn't as easy as it looks. I often have to move it forward a little, then backward, carefully making sure I don't bump into the other bikes parked beside mine. Can you believe that this tiny space holds 5 motorcycles? My friends and I all share this parking area. So every morning and every evening, getting a bike in or out takes patience, careful movement, and sometimes a few extra minutes. Even though it's inconvenient, I don't complain. Everyone starts life from a different place, and I'm grateful that I have a motorcycle to take me to work every day. I believe that with hard work, patience, and consistency, better days will come in the future. Finally, after carefully maneuvering my motorcycle out of the tight parking space, I put on my helmet, start the engine, and begin riding toward work. Another new day and another journey have officially begun. After finally getting my motorcycle out of the tight parking space, I begin my ride to work. By this time, the morning sun is already shining brightly. The warm sunlight stretches across the road, and the temperature starts to rise, although the weather can be quite hot. It's a familiar part of my daily routine. The distance from my rental room to my workplace is about 6 kilometers. It may not sound very far, but the journey usually takes much longer than people might expect. Along the way, there are many traffic lights, and during the morning rush hour, the roads become busy with people commuting to work and school. Almost every day, I spend around 30 to 40 minutes on this short trip. Sometimes I have to stop at several red lights before I can continue. While waiting, I look around and see the city slowly coming to life. Workers are heading to their jobs, students are on their way to school, and small businesses are opening for the day. Every morning feels like watching the city wake up together. Even though the weather is hot and traffic can be slow, I keep moving forward with a positive mindset. Every ride to work reminds me that success isn't about how easy the journey is, it's about continuing. To move forward. One day at a time. Every kilometer I ride brings me one step closer to my goals and a better future. After working throughout the morning, it was finally 12 p.m. and it was time for my lunch break. I left my workplace to buy lunch and a drink. For me, lunchtime is more than just eating, it's a chance to take a short break, recharge, and prepare for the rest of the day. As I walked to buy food, I noticed many other workers doing the same. The local food stalls were busy with customers, and the sounds of people ordering, cooking, and chatting created a lively lunchtime atmosphere. I chose a simple meal that would keep me full and give me enough energy for the afternoon. I also bought a bottle of water because the weather was very hot, and staying hydrated is important during a long workday. After finishing my meal, I took a short rest before heading back to work. At around 12:45 p.m., I returned to the workplace. Before continuing my tasks, I recorded a few video clips showing the front of the store. There were several vehicles parked outside, and people were coming and going, making the area feel active and busy. Around the same time, I met the new team members who had arrived to take over the next work shift. We briefly greeted each other and handed over the necessary information so that everything could continue smoothly. Good teamwork and clear communication make each workday much easier. And it's always nice to see everyone working together toward the same goal. After finishing the filming in front of the store, I returned to the office to continue my work. One of my main responsibilities is video editing. I turned on my computer, organized the footage, and started selecting the best clips for the final video. Finally, I got on my motorcycle and rode back to my rental room. After a full day of work, the ride home always feels a little more relaxing. Although I was a bit tired, I also felt satisfied because I had completed another productive day. Every day may seem ordinary, but each small step brings me closer to my goals and reminds me to keep moving forward. As I started my journey home, the weather suddenly began to change. The clear sky slowly filled with dark clouds, and before long, rain started falling. Raindrops tapped against my helmet while the roads became wet and slippery. I slowed down, stayed focused, and rode carefully to make sure I arrived home safely.